Tan, 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 tan. Yes, friends, I'm here to investigate about today's event, Chitrakoota Continues, because that looks like a riddle to me. What is the event all about? Let's find out. So I'm here to welcome all of you for this wonderful program today. My hearty welcome goes out to all the parents, students, teachers gathered to watch us today. My warm welcome is extended to our revered chief guest, Professor Krishne Gowda. Wonderful. So let's listen to an auspicious song dedicated to progress and constructive growth by our music teachers, Mr. Mahesh and Mrs. Shailaja. Huge round of applause for them.
ಹಾಲು ಹಳ್ಳ ಹರಿಯಲಿ,
ಬೆಟ್ಟವಾಗಲಿ,
ಜೇನು ಮಳೆಯು ಸುರಿಯಲಿ,
ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲೊಲಿದು ತೂಗಲಿ.
ಹಾಲು ಹಳ್ಳ ಹರಿಯಲಿ,
ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟವಾಗಲಿ,
ಜೇನು ಮಳೆಯು ಸುರಿಯಲಿ,
ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲೊಲಿದು ತೂಗಲಿ.
ಹಾಲು ಹಳ್ಳ ಹರಿಯಲಿ, ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟವಾಗಲಿ, ಜೇನು ಮಳೆಯು ಸುರಿಯಲಿ, ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲುಲಿದು ತೂಗಲಿ. ತೆನೆಯ ಚಿನ್ನ ಹೊಳೆಯಲಿ, ನಿಗವು ಸೊಗಸಿನಲಿಯಲಿ, ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತಣಿಯಲಿ, ನಿಗವು ಸೊಗಸಿನಲಿಯಲಿ, ಪೈರು ಪಚ್ಚೆ ಬೆಳೆಯಲಿ, ತೆನೆಯ ಚಿನ್ನ ಹೊಳೆಯಲಿ, ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತಣಿಯಲಿ, ನಿಗವು ಸೊಗಸಿನಲಿಯಲಿ. ಮುಗಿದು ಸಮರ ನರಬಲಿ, ನರರು ನರರ ನಂಬಲಿ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಮೃತ ಕೃಪೆಯಲಿ, ಶಾಂತಿ ಜಗವ ತುಂಬಲಿ, ಶಾಂತಿ ಜಗವ ತುಂಬಲಿ, ಶಾಂತಿ ಜಗವ ತುಂಬಲಿ. ಓ ಓ ಓ
That was a soulful musical rendition, isn't it? One more applause for them. Thank you. Okay, it's high time we call the right person to spill the beans. It's my pleasure to introduce him. He's an engineer by qualification, an inspiring leader. He believes in empowering parents, teachers, students to work as a team to bring about a positive change. He has been instrumental in the beautiful journey of Chitrakoota. It's my pleasure to request our chairman, Mr. Chaitanya, to enlighten us with his wonderful speech.
Thank you. It's my honor to reveal the secret of Chitrakatha Continues. I would like to extend my hearty welcome to all the dignitaries and the chief guest, Professor Krishne Gowda, all the staff, teachers, drivers, ayas, parents, students, entire family of Chitrakoota. I welcome you all to this auspicious event, auspicious moment. I remember long ago, I was possibly 21 years old then. I was taking a walk with a friend of mine in Vijayanagar, and I saw a huge school. And we walked around the periphery of the school. It took us 10 minutes to take a walk on the road along the periphery of the school. And I was wow about such a big institution. And I told my friend, how can it even be practical to build such a massive infrastructure, housing thousands of students, hundreds of staff, managing? And he poked me and said, look aside, there is a banner which says, welcome to the silver jubilee of the school. And he explained to say, it has taken 25 years for them to build this organization. We weren't even born when this organization was born. I felt, 25 years could be very long. We started and had a very humble beginning in the first floor of a school, of a house. We started our journey. And very soon, we realized the more the number, it was coming at the cost of quality. I don't know whether it was our incapability, or that is how it is, or inexperience. But it so happened that with more numbers, we started feeling we are losing out on the quality. And it made us very conservative. We became very conservative, very choosy, very selective about every student we took, every parent we took into our folds, every staff we took. We became so conservative that we took 10 years to let the first batch of children to finish their 10th standard. The children who started in Montessori went all the way up slowly and finished their 10th standard. And when they finished their 10th standard, something unusual happened. We had fulfilled our capacity, and we could only take those many children inside as much went out. If 35 children passed out, then we had only 35 vacancies to take inside. But we had hundreds of teachers, thousands of students, their relatives, their cousins, their nephews, their nieces, their friends, their neighbors. We were flooded with request for admission, and every time we had to disappoint them. And today, here I am to make a big announcement in the Chitrakatha, one big turn in the story. We are adding another branch to our beloved institution, Chitrakoota. And we fondly call it as Chitrakoota Kaushalya School. Chitrakoota Kaushalya will also be located at Nagadevanahalli, very close to our existing branch, which will be on the ring road next to Kalyani Motors. Kaushalya word stands for skill, and we foresee that education should not just be knowledgeable, but skillful. It should produce skilled students, not just knowledgeable students. I want to make this announcement to say that once in a decade or so, we get an opportunity where we expand our family and welcome hundreds of people into our family. And this is one such moment where we are opening our admissions for the schools from tomorrow, where we shall be opening classes pre-primary to 5th standard in one go. This is one golden opportunity for people to refer any of their known ones and closed ones and dear ones, and most likely we should be able to accommodate them. Thank you, and I would like to extend my huge thanks to the management, my family, teachers, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents, Principal Joyita, for making this turn happen to Chitrakoota. Thank you.
Wonderful. Now, finally, the time has come to unveil the banner. So I request our revered guest, Professor Krishne Gowda, to unveil the banner. I request all the other dignitaries to be with him and and be present for this wonderful occasion.
उन्नति उन्नति कीर्ति चित्रकथा 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 चित्रकूटदा चित्रकथा चित्रकथा इदु चित्रकथा चित्रकूटदा चित्रकूटदा चित्रकथा.
We are very fortunate to have her as the director of our institution. So with a round of applause, I would request Mrs. Vijayalakshmi to play the video.
Welcome to Chitrakoota Kaushalya. Infrastructure of Kaushalya is almost ready and would welcome students from the academic year 2022 to 23. Currently, admissions are open for pre-primary to 5th standard for the 2022 to 23 academic year. We understand that every child in our school is someone's whole world. That is why we make safety the highest priority at Kaushalya. We have trained security personnel round the clock to man the premises. Every corner of the school is surveillanced by CCTV. All corridors and floors are laid with anti-skid tiles to ensure children don't slip. The nurse at our well-equipped wellness center is well qualified to administer first aid. Our bus drivers are well-trained, gentle-mannered, and fully aware of the need to be extra cautious. All buses have a caring lady assistant who ensures safety. Peep inside Kaushalya's Montessori section. You can see how child-centric the layout of the classes. Each corner, each room, each space is designed keeping in mind the child. Kaushalya's Montessori is purely activity-based learning with the child leading the way. Mixed age groups are proof that children learn symbiotically and grow through interactions with each other. By doing activities of daily life, children not only become independent but also develop their motor control. Children learn when all their sense organs are actively involved in learning. Children get ample scope to explore and understand the practicality of each activity. Playing with sand at the sandpit, splashing at the pool are all fun activities which are a key to a child's development. Children involved in gardening to be a part of nature. Another key design element at Kaushalya is the integration of AV systems in every classroom. Our PA system, digital boards, computers are all integral to the classroom. The library overlooks the swimming pool is a bright and ventilated space with the attractive display of books. We want the children to become book lovers. Our science labs are where students get hands-on experience. Science then becomes an experience. Scientific thinking and analytical skills haunt at our science labs. Technology plays a major role in 21st century education. These dedicated high-tech learning spaces are designed for students to explore, build, and create. With 2 temperature-controlled indoor swimming pools, we have created 2 separate dedicated pools for children of 2 different age groups. No child can resist splashing in a puddle of water. Our pottery studio is on an open terrace and children have great fun trying to mold clay and having fun. We have plenty of space demarcated for various team sports where children can play their favorite team games to their heart's content. Our playing fields are embarked for basketball, volleyball, and throwball. Playing ball games are a crucial part of child development. True to our Indian roots, Chitrakoota promotes Kho-Kho and Chitrakoota girls have been CBSE national champions in the under-16 girls category. Our skating rink makes skating super fun. Kaushalya's adventure play area is any child's delight. It is specifically designed for tiny tots of classes 1 to 4. The importance of physical activity cannot be stressed enough. Kaushalya believes skills in performing arts are as important as achieving academic success. Our state-of-the-art rooms for creative arts nurture young talents in Indian and Western vocal and instrumental music, dance, drama, and other performing arts. Creative arts fulfill a primeval need for connecting deeply within ourselves. What better way to express oneself than through pouring color on canvas with abandon? An arena to perform, a stage to shine on, a platform to showcase their talents, a great confidence booster. Kaushalya's auditorium is designed to stage plays, dances, and dramas. Chitrakoota is supported the able principalship of Mrs. Joyita, Trustee Dr. Ananya, Director Mr. Puttaraju, and Srimati K.S. Vijay Lakshmi. Chitrakoota Kaushalya School is a landmark contribution by the chairman and distinguished educator Sri Chaitanya. Thank you.
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸೋಣ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯಿಂದ. Ma'am, we would be very happy if you say a few words.
ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣೇಗೌಡರಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನು ಶುಭ ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ನೆನೆಯುತ್ತಾ 2 ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ 17 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಂಟೆಸರಿ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಅಂತ. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಗು ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಕಾರ್ ಗ್ಯಾರೇಜಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. 17 ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಿಕ, ಪ್ರೌಢಶಾಲೆಯಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ 2ನೇ ಶಾಖೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿತು. ಈಗ 3ನೇ ಶಾಖೆ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ ಎಂದು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದೆ. ಈ ದಿನ ನನಗೆ ರೀಬರ್ತ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಮಾಜಮುಖಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ ಕನಸು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವೆ, ಒಂದು ಜಂಜಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳೋದು, ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದೋ ಪ್ರತಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಹಾರೈಸೋದು ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕವಾಗಿ, ನೈತಿಕವಾಗಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಸಮಾಜಮುಖಿಗಳಾಗಿ, ಸರ್ವತೋಮುಖಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹಾರೈಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ವಂದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಹಾರೈಕೆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಮುಂದುವರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಲವಾರು ಶಾಖೆಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೀಲಿ.
Thank you, ma'am. We have amidst us our director, Mr. Puttaraju. What is astonishing about him is his sensitivity for the vernacular language, the mother tongue, Kannada, and his willingness to give quality education to students of all age groups. Thank you, sir. We request you to oblige us with a few words of encouragement.
ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣೇಗೌಡರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಸಂಸಾರ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕುಟುಂಬ ವರ್ಗದವರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದೊಂದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಂತೋಷಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ 10,000 ಜನ, 100,000 ಜನ, 1,000 ಜನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಸೇರಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆ ಸೀಟೇ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸೀಟ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ಗೆ ಆ ಥರ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಏನಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ಜಾಗನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನೋ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅಕಾಮಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದವನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚೈತನ್ಯ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಎಲ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳು ಸಹ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಷ್ಟು ಹಣದ ಸಹಾಯ ಸಹ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ನನಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ 8 ಕೋಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲೂ ಖುಷಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಸರ್ವತೋಮುಖವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಪಡಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಯಾಸ್ ಟು ದ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೂ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು. ಅವ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ನಡತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬರೀ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಗ್ಲೇ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದೇ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೀಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಲಿ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೀಲಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful words. Let us give both the directors another round of applause. Woo! Thank you, sir and ma'am. She has been the guiding light of parents, teachers, and students from the beginning and the time the school started. It's my pleasure to welcome our principal, Mrs. Joyita Chatterjee, to come on stage and enlighten us with a few words.
Namaste and happy evening to each and everyone present here. My heartfelt thanks and regards to all the dignitaries, especially my chief guest, my directors, trustee, and entire Chitrakoota family. I know that whom I am addressing today. Without you, without all of us, we are nothing. And my heartfelt thanks to all the parents watching this program, my beloved children, my children's ayamma aunties and driver uncles, so that we are what we are today because of all of us being bonded together. I just want to tell one small story. The story is very common nowadays for the social media, but I somehow could connect the story with our vision. The beggar boy in the train ask for alms to the suited booted person seated there. The person told, "Why should I give you anything? I am a businessman. I want transaction. I believe in transaction. When you give me something, I will give you alms." The beggar boy was surprised. Never anyone in his entire life of 17 years asked him for something. Never anyone believed that that boy was capable of giving something to that kind of person who is totally elegantly dressed. That night, something happened in his mind, and he started collecting the abundant flowers which are beautifully there in the railway platform or roadsides. From the next day, he started giving back the flowers whoever was giving him alms. And surprisingly, he started noticing that he is receiving more alms when he is giving flowers. Once the flowers are over, he was not getting that much of money or, rupees. This was an eye-opener for the boy. He got so much interest in this that he started collecting, investing some money also, a very small scale. And after few years, again that gentleman was there. And when he gave him something, seeing the flowers in his hand, he was very happy and said, "Thank you, sir. Do you remember me?" The man was surprised. "Did I meet you?" Then he told, "Yes, this was your idea." And the man was very happy, gave him lots of money. Years later, two people, same way, elegantly dressed, met in a 5-star hotel. And the event manager asked the man, "Sir, did you like all the arrangement?" He told, "It's extraordinary. You are the most capable, efficient event manager I have ever met." The man told, "Sir, you are my mentor, and I didn't know it is your daughter's wedding. I have taken it as one of the event." He was surprised. He told, "See, I am getting old. I don't remember meeting you." He told, "3 times you have met, sir. This is the third one. And first one, do you remember the beggar boy in the local train?" And that's the beginning of the story of a very, very well-known event manager of North India. I think all of us, we know by now. You need to ask that, who are you? What you can give to others? How much capability you are having inside? I am not telling you what to do. You decide. I just can tell you, I'm expecting a lot from you. I have seen Chitrakoota when it was in the first floor. I have seen Chitrakoota having its own house first time in RPC layout. Then I have seen Chitrakoota growing to this particular building having CBSC tagged. And now being a part of ever-evolving growth plan of Chitrakoota, I bring Chitrakoota Kaushalya to you all. The latest, the most new concept, initiation of Chitrakoota management. I heartfully thank our directors, our visionary trustees and chairman. We all know that Mr. Chaitanya, the founder, chairman of Chitrakoota, is always quite progressive than the contemporaries. And Chitrakoota Kaushalya is the brainchild of this legendary visionary. Chitrakoota Kaushalya will be the center for learning of skill-based education. And it is not only the challenge for the children, it is the challenge for the educators too. How do we know that we can achieve this? Because we know that we have what we have, the skillful educators of Chitrakoota, the devoted, unconditional loving teachers of Chitrakoota, the everlasting smiling team of Chitrakoota, each one from chairman to the security guard, never ever make it a point that we are coming to work. All of us, we are trading our passion, and that's the skill of Chitrakoota, which will be having a different level in the name of Kaushalya now. We will be serving more children, more zeal and more passion. Kaushalya will be a field of education which will mark a new legacy in this field. The paradigm shift of our learning to understand how to help each child will be planted from the very beginning of skill-based learning. I believe that if you, we, all of us join our best to make it happen, we can show the world what does it mean of progressive learning. What does it mean that when a global citizen will enter through the gate of Kaushalya or any of the schools of Chitrakoota banner at 2.5, we know how to be a part of globalization. Thank you. A great start of Chitrakoota Kaushalya. Thank you. Love you all.
ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಇವರು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅರಿವು ನೀಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣೇ ಗೌಡರ್ನ.
ಚಿತ್ರಕಥಾ ಇದು ಚಿತ್ರಕಥಾ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟದ
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. Every institution has to define the education. ಈಗ what is imperative necessity of these days is the skill. ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಹೆಸರಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ. ಇಡೀ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ದೇಶ ಇವತ್ತು ನರಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೋ ಇಷ್ಟೋ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇರೋರ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದವ್ರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲಿಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಓದ್ದವರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೂಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಒಂದಿದೆ, GTTC ಅಂತ ಒಂದಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ನೇಯೋದೊಂದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್, ಅವಾಗ ಬಣ್ಣ ಹಾಕೋದೊಂದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್, ಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್, ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್. ಎಂತೆಂಥ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಗಳಿವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ. ಈ ವಯಲಿನ್ ನುಡಿಸೋನ್ಗೆ, ಗಿಟಾರ್ ನುಡಿಸೋನ್ಗೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಲಿನ್ ನುಡಿಸೋನ್ಗೆ ಬೆರಳುಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕು ಆ ತಂತಿಯನ್ನೇ ಮುಟ್ಟತ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದು ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಯಂ ನುಡಿಸೋನು ಅದೇ ಮನೆಗಳು ಮುಟ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ, ತನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಮುಟ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ನರನಾಡಿಗಳನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಪಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅ ಬೆಟರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್. ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಯಾವುದು, ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಯಾವುದು, 3 laws ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಐನ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ E=mc² ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ತಪ್ಪೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ನವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಬೇಗ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಮನುಷ್ಯನ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ, 10 ಸಲ ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ವೇಷ ಹಾಕೊಂಬಂದ್ರು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಪ ಅನ್ನುವ ಸ್ವರ ಯಾವ ವೇಷ ಹಾಕೊಂಬಂದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಯಾವ ವೇಷ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಬಟ್ ಓರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಿದಿನ್, ಆವಾಗ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್. ಅದರಿಂದಾನೇ ಚಿತ್ರಕೂಟ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟ್ರೆಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಹೆಡ್ in the concept of education now. ನಾನು ಸತ್ಯವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಫ್ಲಾಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ನಾವು ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ವೋ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟ್ರೆಡೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಹೆಡ್. ಬಹಳ ದೂರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಈಗ ಇಡೀ ದಿ ಹೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರೇವಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. And you have implemented making a strong determination that you have named your school Kaushalya. ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸುಮಾರಾಗರು ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ತೀರಾ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಸರು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಬೇರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾನೆ, 3 ಹೊತ್ತು ಸಾಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಕುಬೇರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನೇಮ್ಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ Kaushalya, and I strongly hope that you will certainly rise to worth your name. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಡಾಗ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸಾರಿ, ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ತನಕ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ಲಿ ಶೇಪ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿನ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ, ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ ಹಿಂದಿಂದು ವೆನ್ ರಾಜೀವ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಆವಾಗ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ವಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ. ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಅದು? ದ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ನೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ಸ್. Destiny of this nation is not shaped in the parliament, assembly, courts, hospitals, nowhere. Destiny of this nation is being shaped in the classroom. If you are imparting quality education to the students, the future of this country will be certainly glorious. The destiny of this nation should be defined, should be shaped in the classrooms. More so, it should be shaped in Chitrakoota. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
I request our director, Mr. Putturaju, to felicitate him. Is it wonderful to meet a person who is so proud to be a teacher? Yes. Skill-based learning means involving all the faculties and organs to learn. Wonderful inputs from others. Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. It really enlightened us. And a big applause to, we are very proud that he's there on the occasion of Chitrakoota Continues with Kaushalya. सुहाना सफर तो ये जिंदगी हंसी. Thank you and good night.
Chitrakatha